right, if I can have everyone's attention again, we will welcome our second driver for media availability, Clint Bowyer, driver of the number 15 AAA Insurance Toyota this weekend. Clint, you're coming to the track with a couple of things different this weekend. Let's see the ring.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's forever.
Talk a little bit about coming off of your wedding, being a newlywed here at Richmond, and also your new sponsor this weekend.
Well, you know, we did have us a good honeymoon. Had a big bonfire at the house the other night, burning some brush. I thought looked over. I was like, "How's your honeymoon, honey? It's pretty good, huh?" And anyway, man, we had so much fun. We went down to the Bahamas and just a little group with family and friends. Some of my closest friends, some of hers, and it was. They knew we were there. Just put it that way. It was a lot of fun. Train wreck is what it was kind of considered to. But it was so funny. Jay Fry crashed the wedding in his swim trunks. That's pretty much it. And I thought that was the highlight of the night. If I was him, I would have definitely done that and probably that much more. So him and Danielle came in and straight off the beach. I thought that was hilarious. Steve Letarte, actually, I look up. She's got this thing set up. She went down there and figured it all out. So we're down there by the beach, right? And I look up and Steve Letarte and his whole family. Because I was like, damn, we're pretty close to that building. These people are going to be pissed when we go throwing this party down later. I look up and Steve Letarte's up on his balcony taking pictures. I was like, oh, man, this is super embarrassing. But we had a lot of fun. Big weekend.
Talk a little bit about your new sponsor coming in this weekend
as
well.
Pretty cool to, it's always awesome to have new sponsors in this sport, more importantly on the side of your race car. So really proud, to have AAA on the car. It's a good racetrack for us, and we've landed in Victory Lane here twice, and I think we can do it again. And you get a new sponsor in Victory Lane is always a good thing.
All right, we'll take questions for Clint. Raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Please state your name and affiliation, and please limit your questions to just one. Questions? All right, we'll take Jeff and then Lee.
Sorry, I don't want to ask this first and spoil the party. Jeff Glove from USA Today. Obviously, you come back to Richmond. Last time you were here, not so fun. Did you get any feeling, any weird vibe coming back here? And what's your take on everything now?
Yeah, it's one of my best racetracks. Looking back over the years, you always have a track that fits your driving style, and your confidence levels, more for some reason than other racetracks, and this has always been the case for me. We've run well in a nationwide series here. I always run well in a Cup series, and I've always excited to get here. This is a fun racing weekend. The fan base is awesome. Night race is always extra special. So I'm looking forward to obviously having another good run here and shaking that off from last year. It was a bad deal, and I get it, but like I said, this is one of my favorite racetracks. People all across the country ask you where your favorite tracks are, and this is first or second on my list.
Okay, next question, Lee.
Lee Spencer, motorsport.com. Can you talk a little bit about what happened at Darlington, and did you text Kurt, or have you and Kurt talked at all about, what happened? I mean, he looked like he got a little squirrely coming out of the corner, and you had a lot of speed going in. I mean...
Yeah. Well, it is a bad deal. I mean, you never want to wreck anybody. It's quite clear that, I got into the back of him and wrecked him. I did. You always feel bad when that happens. I mean, it's a different circumstance if you were having a skirmish with them and hatred or something, and usually that's pretty obvious to everybody. I mean, it was you get down to the end of those things, your green white checkered. There was 2 tires, 4 tires. Gordon was on 2 and was protecting pretty hard getting in. I kind of checked up, and next thing I know, I'm the guy that's 3 wide. I was like, oh no. And then I got a good run off the hill, and obviously he was out of room and trying to gather things up and doing the best he could for himself, and we just got in the back of him. Not much room over there. I mean, there's only enough room to go about a car length or car width and a half over there off of 2, and we were trying to do it 3 and 4 wide, and it just doesn't work out. So obviously felt bad and hated that for him. Glad he was okay. I mean, that's a hard hit. You wreck over there off of 2, you hit hard. So Just a racing deal at the end of those things, a green-white checkered, and everybody on different strategies. It's a recipe for disaster.
Have you exchanged any?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you reach out to somebody in that circumstance, but you understand the frustration and you put yourself in those shoes. You probably wouldn't reply back either.
So
It ain't worth a whole lot.
You did apologize in
You
some
always do.
form or fashion?
Yeah, absolutely. You always do. If obviously it was a bad deal. It wasn't intentional or anything like that, and you owe the person an apology, but it's understandable.
One of the most popular guys in the sport. Have you felt since you left here in September that part of your support base has come back? I mean, for the people who were on the fence, Clint Bowyer fans, that maybe don't know the Clint that we know.
Right.
Has that support come back? Have you kind of felt the love, coming back from, maybe the neutral fan base?
I think so. I mean, hey, everybody knows me. I love to have fun in this sport. I appreciate the sport and try to give back every chance I get. The fan base, Twitter and things like that. I've, took a beating for a while, but we weathered that storm. It's behind us, and it's a lot of fun to interact with those fans. That whether it's good or bad, it's all positive interaction as far as I'm concerned. They're talking about our sport.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Ryan, then go over to Chris.
Ryan McGee, ESPN. Clint, it's been a while since you won a race now, but we're back at a track that you said that you like very much. The wins, obviously, are an important thing for the chase. Does it feel like an opportunity? Does it feel desperate? How's it feel going into this weekend?
Well, I look back, at their season so far, and I mean, it's been definitely, peaks and valleys. Looking at Martinsville, I mean, I really thought we let that one get away from us. I mean, it was something that was in our control, and we just made a mistake and cost us the win. Looking at Texas, we were right there in the running and had a shot at that. Looking back at California, we were running right there, second and third, and a few laps ago and blew a tire. I mean, it's definitely been that kind of year. But you keep knocking on the door, you're gonna bust it open, and we'll get our win. I really do believe that we're capable of doing that. Our organization, our cars are running fast. Brian's doing a good job of bringing fast race cars to the racetrack, and our model's always been consistency, and it's strange, when you're not a part of that consistency right now. It's but everybody sees that in this sport. I mean, you'll get that, shaken off and get things smoothened out, and we'll get our win.
Go ahead with your question, Chris.
ChrisKnightCatchfence.com. Clint, I know Richmond's a good track for you, but next week Talladega is also another very good track for you. Just get your thoughts on knockout qualifying next week and the race as a whole.
It's going to be pretty exciting. A lot of things about Talladega. I mean, Russell and Grant, they've been reaching out to us drivers and really trying to get the party back in Talladega. And, it's like I said, hell, Talladega's always been a party. Just quit trying to get in the way of it, let it happen this time. And I think it's that way on the racetrack. It's a wild set of circumstances that happens, and qualifying is going to be the first part of that. Trying to strategize and get that run, and I don't think you're going to be able to go out, even as many cars as Rick has. I don't think you're going to be able to go out with your teammates and slingshot bass and help one another get a good lap. I really do think you're going to have to go out in a big pack, and try to lag back and get that big run and make the most of it. But that's all you are, is just one little step of somebody moving up and blocking or changing lanes on you, and you had that big run. You have to check up. You're going to lose that momentum, and you'll probably be knocked out. But the biggest thing about Talladega is it really doesn't matter where you start. I mean, literally, you could start dead last in a good car and lap 5 be leading it, easy.
Final question for Clint. All right, we'll take right here, Mike. Go ahead.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. Clint, on the qualifying front, everybody's always trying to get their best lap. If you've gone out, or if anybody even in the garage goes out and lays down a good one, is that opportunity out there for you to go out and kind of defend and mess up other guys, or is there a gentleman's agreement that you won't do that?
Well, I think it would be everybody's trying their hardest, and everybody, more importantly, you're strategizing to set yourself up for the next round of qualifying, right? Now, maybe at the end if you went out and blocked somebody or whatever else, but I mean, you know, why would you do that? You're just gonna be ridiculed. You're gonna make yourself look like a fool, and nobody likes a sore loser. It's you go out and try to do the best you can. Try to get your tires cooled off to get yourself set up for the next round. Stuff being cute and doing stuff like that, it'll catch up to you just like it always does. Yep.
Clint, thank you for your time. Congratulations
Thanks.
again on your nuptials.
Yes.
Good luck this weekend.
I'm glad they brought. This is the first time they've run, isn't it?